breweries are popping up throughout Southern California, but this is a place where you do the brew.
Brewzymurgy, a branch of applied chemistry with
Are you reading that from the wall?
No, not at all. It's a branch of applied chemistry that deals with fermentation processes as in brewing.
Baker's daytime job is a principal at a school. He decided to open up Brewzymurgy Brewworks and tasting room here in Torrance. He brought his love for education with him.
We want to teach the craft behind craft beer.
He doesn't do the teaching though. He's got people like Rick Wurzang to do that.
I am a Brew Master.
Wurzang has been brewing beer for decades.
Basically, there are 3 steps in brewing. First, there's the mash, then there's the boil, and then there's the fermentation.
The Brew Master put me to work. Step number 1, gotta mill the grain. We got a bucket full of barley malt. Step number 2 requires a step ladder and a paddle and a large contraption we're gonna mash in.
We are going to be pouring the grain into water that's been heated to approximately 162 degrees. That's our strike water temperature. When we add the milled grain into the water, it'll cause the water temperature to drop because the grain is colder. And the goal is to have the water temperature around 152 degrees.
All this work, I'm getting a little thirsty, so I'm gonna have a little taste. Baker and I let the master do his craft while we hydrated.
Thanks for coming
This
in.
is for the job. Back to work. This next step requires these sexy gloves, as they say. Matches my mic flag. We're gonna listen to it drain here. Rick, this is called what in the process, other than sexy glove time?
Does it need another name?
Doesn't. Now I'll be doing play-by-play as we put the mash in the bucket. Wurzang used this tool to test the liquid. Time to add the hops. This boils for 90 minutes.
We should look at this like we're creating a big feast for yeast.
Then it's time to cool things down. It goes through this machine and into the fermentation room. The wort gets oxygenated and yeast gets added. Typically takes about 4 to 6 weeks. You have to come back and pick up your beer, but we cheated a little bit. Yep, Baker made that. This is Kwan's Crafty Brown Ale. In Torrance, Joe Kwan, KFI News.